Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, let's start off. Always this ebb and flow right here. This is gonna be happening. Holler at me later, Brave. Holler at me later. What is going on is it's really pissing me off, and it's human nature. It's understandable, but like I signed up to a couple of email things. You know, like I get the news like you guys, right? I pick my peeps I like. And this guy, I was following. Keyword was he was a Wall Street investor, and I've known him for some time, and I just liked his thoughts. You know, I liked hearing his perception on things. You know, you find the people that you like their perception and you like the way they think, and you listen to what they say. And that's what I was doing with this guy. And he sends like 1 week deals in the mail or whatever, like a subscriber list on the email. So, you know, I was up kind of late last night because I was looking at these EOS windows where you can buy them on the through the site, through the crowd sale, and then you can sell them on exchanges. And last night there was like 4 hours left and like 6,000 ether, which came out to about 70 cents a coin. And I was thinking, man, you know, right now it's going for about 320 on the exchange. I was like, man, what if there's an overlay? It's an awkward hour. U.S. people can't invest. But no, it ended up not being. I went to sleep, thank God. I was like, man, I'm not gonna stay because it would end up being like 3 a.m. I was like, it's just not even worth the money. Like, I'd have to like quadruple my money to make this worth it. So I fucking went to sleep, woke up, and it ended up being like $2.70. So like at the last minute, people fucking started jumping. That's exactly what I thought. Because in poker, it's the same thing. It's like when the prize pool doesn't meet the guarantee. When poker, like they say, okay, we guarantee you $100,000, and if not enough people play to make the prize pool $100,000, they still have to cover it. So it's a good deal for the players because less people entered, and you get more money when you win and when you cash, and you have less people to go through. It's kind of the same thing that with EOS. Like, if it was going to be sold below market value, then you can simply get it from the sale and then sell it on the market. That hasn't happened since the first initial one, and then the second one, and then since it hasn't. Actually, people overpaid a lot in the second window, but the third, like the second mini window, but the third official window. They paid over $5 when it was like $4 on the market or whatever. And that's what I thought was going to happen on the first one, but I wasn't fucking thinking that about the USA people not being able to buy. Of course, the US people are going to buy it first thing on exchanges, the ones that want to hold for long term. So, yeah, you miss them. Can't cry over spilt milk. You learn. I'm not even angry about it. I'm happy because I got to learn. I love learning. So, with the market being the way, all right, so what not really much to talk about the market, guys, because I've already talked about the market so many times for July. It's going to be up and it's going to be down. I'm going to talk about a few coins individually. I'm also going to go over a few other things, but what's happening right now, and it's really pissing me off. It's not really pissing me off. I don't know what it's doing. It's unnatural, and I know it's unnatural. I can benefit, but it also hurts. So what I'm talking about is the fact that I opened this guy's email, and this is one of the, you know, I'm not trying to blow my own horn, but if I respect you, then you probably got you got something in you. And, you know, I respected this guy, and I looked up to his opinion. And he started going down the fear-mongering route. I fucking hate that shit, man. It's like, will Bitcoin drop to 1,000 after the fork? Question mark. And then you have to click on the link to go. I was just so disappointed. I hate that shit. People that are like trying to get clicks off of fear or whatever, and I don't even give a fuck about wanting to get clicks. Like, that's cool. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do to get your face known, or in my case, your voice known. But man, it's just, it drives, like, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know shit about crypto. There's a lot of people that don't know fuck about crypto, and they're going to be very spooked very easily. And they end up going to be getting fucked. And I'm not trying to make money fucking nobody. I don't have to. I don't have to. Even if I had to, I wouldn't. Because I never have, and there was times where I had to. But I didn't. And it's just like, you're causing people to panic sell their Bitcoin for a loss and all this stupid shit. Like, it doesn't matter if there's a fucking fork and there's fucking 5 Bitcoins made. You're going to have the one that's going to reign supreme. And Bitcoin is going to reign supreme. This is, people always like, oh, well, Bitcoin's slow and outdated. Well, this is the upgrade. This is going to make it fast and a lot better. It's going to be an upgrade to Bitcoin, the one that everybody knows. And guess what? Nothing has to happen. When the fork happens, everything happens automatically. It's every Bitcoin that's integrated to everywhere else is going. Everyone's going to receive double their coin. There's nothing they can, you know. There's of course the exchanges have to do some preparing, but I mean, other than that, once the fork happens, the fork is done, and like they're going to get either both coin or one coin, whatever the fuck's going to happen. The point is, you're going to get the good Bitcoin. You're not going to get fucked. So I'm tired of people, because I'm getting a lot of fucking emails, and I like responding. I try to respond. You're not going to get me through messaging on YouTube very much, because I don't read those too much. I don't, I read the comments. All right, so if you're sending me a comment like, hey, what's a good trading coin? Man, you can join the No Limit Slack, and we talk in the trading room all the time. And there's a bunch of smart motherfuckers in there. You know, it's not just me. There's other people in there that are good too. And you can go in there, because guess what? You got to think. I only have so much time. So if you message me asking about one coin, like, that's not fair to everyone else. You can ask that question in front of an audience. So anyone else that has that question would get it answered. So I don't have to answer the same goddamn question 100 times, right? So just ask me in a public setting so everyone can see. And that saves me a lot of time having to, or, and it stops me from having to ignore people. But the fear mongering, man, like, anytime there's anything, like when Ethereum went down to 1 cent, people are like, is this the end of Ethereum? I fucking, like, is that all they have? I hate that shit. It's like slimy, snaky shit, and I fucking hate it. Fear mongering. That's what people are scared so easily. So if we didn't have fucking fear, the human race wouldn't be controlled like it is. It pisses me off when the government's trying to make regulations. Illinois is stepping up and doing regulations for blockchain technology in a good way, but it just pisses me off because we've given people bitching. Probably it's like, y'all giving the fucking power to the government. We didn't. We were born into this fucking shit. We're born into the machine. Your fucking great-grandfathers gave that shit up. So I'm not trying to fucking hear it. Like, it was fucking fear that, it was fear that took our rights away. So they need to prevent terrorism, they have to listen to everybody's phone now. So we can protect us. Because we're scared little shit babies. I'm tired of it, man. People need to grow some fucking balls and step the fuck up. And live life on their own goddamn terms. Tired of fucking people mousing around, asking me stupid questions. It's just, like, I don't know, man. It's sad to see how the world is right now. You got people who've given the government so much power that it's just ridiculous. Like, it's like you're under the foot of the government, and that's no way to live. I mean, 100 years from now, we're going to look back at this time as it's going to be just as bad. Like, it's going to be just like as bad as history. We don't call it slavery, but what do you call working 10 hours a day and barely being able to pay your bills? What do you call that? Is that really freedom when all you do is work and you still can't even live? You still have to work, and you're eating shit food that's chemically altered on purpose. Make you stupid and fat and unmotivated. I woke up. I hate that shit, man. It caught me off guard when one of my boys, one of my men, they went down the fear mongering path, trying to make people afraid. I know one thing for sure: invest your money in fiat, and it will be worth less next year. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. So if you invest in fiat, 5 years from now, it's going to be worth a lot less. 10 years from now, it's going to be worth so much less. So when people who put their money in something as a long-term investment out of fear that they know, that's like the government. That's like what it explains the world perfectly. You put your money into the dollar, and you know it's just slowly going down each year, going down in value. More and more being printed, more inflation, more debt, more worthlessness. But yet you're too afraid to go and do anything else. So you just accept this for your life. This is what you accept for your life. This downward inclination. And that leaks over into every part of your life. You accept this. And for what? So you can live another 5 years with your Social Security and your bills paid, and you could be quote unquote secure. Yeah, put a bullet in my head before I do that. I'm gonna be swinging like Tarzan. There is the move I'm taking about. All right, so the next big move I'm making has been delayed a week, even for me. There's nothing I can do about it. It's what it is. In 1 week's time, I will make a video, and everyone is gonna have a shot that gets to the video in time, obviously. And I'm not gonna say when, because I don't know when. I know it's gonna be early next week. It's probably gonna be like Monday. I don't know what time during Monday. But I'm going to make my video on what it's going to be. And I can say that there's going to be a 60% bonus for those that get there in time. A 60% bonus. Unheard of. I'm super excited. I'm personally taking a big boy swing on it myself. And I'm just super anxious. I just want it to be done because it's just such a home run. And I have a few others that I really like. I've been doing my research that I'm yet to unveil because I'm not ready to yet. And there's just a lot in the works. I'm super excited. Very, 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 very excited with the lineup that's coming up, and a few that have been hiding in plain sight. And I'm not gonna charge nobody nothing. That's not what I do. You're not gonna eventually be like, at the end of my thing, I'm like, and then for only $9.99, you can get all of my picks. But you must deposit a fingernail, 2 files of hair, and a lock of hair from a golden pony. Like, I'm not going to make you do all that shit. Right? I'm just going to give it to you for free. Because you know why? Because I'm not going to make enough money trying to sell you something for $9.99. The hassle, it's just not worth it, bros. It's not worth it. I don't need to make $9.99 off of you guys. I really don't. So yeah, all that's gonna be coming. Right now I'm just chilling, right? Like doing my research, relaxing, seeing what's gonna happen next. I got lots of everything ready for whatever, down for whatever happens. That was 197. I've been y'all already know I'm not gonna be able to say this motherfucking name. Vertasium? Did I fucking say it right? Vertasium. I think that's how you fucking say it. I could be butchering it though, but it sounds legit, so I'm gonna call it Vertasium. It's the fucking one from the Cliff High bot. The one that he thought was going to do really good. And yeah, it's like a commodities coin, basically. You know, if you saw that video, I was looking at it. I fell asleep with it on my desktop. It's a commodities coin where you can trade commodities and stuff without having to pay a big fee. I think it's gonna be legit. The only thing that worries me right now though is so you gotta think, like, if Cliff says something, there's probably going to be a boost behind it because people are going to fucking buy it, and he has a big following. So you have that's understandable. I'm not saying the coin's bad. The coin's actually legit, and I'm going to try to work it into my portfolio. I already got a couple lures set on that fucking Ether site. Yeah, it's a decentralized Ether exchange. So not as bad as I thought it was when I first went there. I just never had been there. I mean, it excites me to find new exchanges. It's just, there's crazy. And I'm starting to have to expand my ways and get more Ethereum and Litecoin to find deals, because there's markets that are in, you can get good deals when you're fucking with Ethereum and Litecoin, better so than Bitcoin. So it's worth learning the differences and being able to find those good deals, because if you're only fucking with Bitcoin to find your deals, you could be missing out on some hardcore lures, because the whole point is, I mean, look at these, right? If you had the lures set, that's what those are for, those discrepancies. If you have a lure set and it goes there, you're going to fucking hit it and have it. The more lures you can set, the better, and the more variety you can have, because Litecoin, Ethereum, they just all bring different plays. Somebody might be newish, somebody might not know, somebody might, you never fucking know what the hell's gonna happen. I'm going to be working this in. Everybody, damn, what's your price point? I already fucking know in the comments somebody's gonna say that. What's your price entry for Veri? Vere, that's Vertasium. Just in case I'm fucking butchering it. Veri. Probably $100, and I might not ever get any. And you know what? I don't give a fuck if I don't get any Vertasium. I don't give a motherfucker. However, the one thing that does bother me is there's 100 million total supply. That's not a lot. I'm not saying it's a lot. What I am saying is there's only just under 2 million in circulation. So not even 2 million in circulation with 100 million supply. And the price is what it is now. You drop another 2 million, the price is going to be slashed in half, because that's going to make double the supply available. So one of the reasons I believe Vertasium is going to be going up in price, because they're leaking it out to where you can't really dump it. And the more that goes out, I think that there's going to be better price entry points. So I'm definitely not buying it right now at this fucking really ridiculous high, because it went from 87. That's when I was looking at it. I was going to buy it too. I was like looking at it. I'm not even mad. You can't get mad at opportunities that you miss. You just have to learn from them and move on. Never focus on what's dead and gone. You focus on what's ahead of you. Because if you focus on what you missed, you're going to keep missing them. You got to keep your eyes. It's like you're in a baseball game. You're throwing balls. You got to fucking be ready to hit the next one. You can't be focused on the one you missed. And yeah, I just went to the website. I didn't like the website. It was late. I was definitely about to invest in it though. Kind of angry I didn't, just because it was like this, because it was dead in the water, and I was like, man. And I found out what it was, and I liked it, but I went to that website, and I was just lazy. That's all that was. I was tired. A long day. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking transfer Ether to this site. Learn how to use it. Yah, blah, blah, yah, blah, blah, yah, blah, blah. Litecoin. People are like, man, Litecoin, it's going to explode. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think with all I think Litecoin's constantly going up in price. I mean, it's getting a lot of attention with the 24-hour volume. But I don't invest in those type of things. Like, I don't know. I keep Bitcoin around because with Bitcoin I can buy altcoins. I want to buy altcoins because they're going to outperform Bitcoin and Litecoin. If you can find a new coin that's going to explode, it's going to make a lot more money. It's just that simple. So, I mean, think of the people who made just off of EOS 4 or 5x their money. I mean, what would Litecoin have to jump to? So, 250. Wow. I mean, if that happened, it'd break news. People would drink bleach and jump off of buildings. So it's just not the same ballpark. And people say, well, It's more secure. And I used to argue that, but I could argue against it. I'm like, I don't know about that. Just throwing that word around. I mean, I think it's all secure. I think it's all legit. If you find a good startup, which, you know, if you find a good startup in a category where it can go far, like there's not that many competitors in the region, then something unique especially, then it can easily explode, and it's very predictable. I think that's just a cop out. People like, well, I want the safer investment. Even if you got fucking lots and lots of money, I don't use that excuse. So, you know, when I'm sitting at the dinner table with the big boys with the world changing money, I ain't gonna be a motherfucking pussy. There's still people who think Bitcoin's too risky, and they're super wealthy. It just goes to show you. It's funny because right now you're starting to see where daddy's money's coming from. You're starting to see who has daddy's money. People who got their money inherited, because those people are now starting to come around and looking at Bitcoin. It's like, man, if you're that fucking wealthy, if you're that fucking smart and that good, why the fuck you know about Bitcoin a long ass time ago? Why are you just now, especially the ones that demonized it? People who are saying it was bad and now they're fucking starting to invest in it. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of people who became billionaires because they got lucky. You know, like they were there with the internet age and they made something and were able to flip it for a lot of money. I don't care. That doesn't make you a fucking boss, in my opinion. If you're a one-hit wonder, you know, I mean, and once you have $1 billion, it's pretty fucking easy to make more. So, I would just, you know, that's why I don't like listening to a lot of people. I don't know. I'm not like that. Like, I learn, but I'm not trying to listen to how people do things. I like to look at it and do it my damn self and figure it out and just jump head first. And you'd be surprised how quick you'd learn when you put your own money on the line. And that's how I did this shit. Like, I just put my money on the line and learned. And I made bumps and scraped my arm, but then I perfected it. I'm mastering it along the way. And I don't have to wait on anybody. I don't have to look for next week's edition or any of that shit. You know what I mean? It's because I'm fucking progressively risking it all. Because I don't give a fuck if I fail. Because I don't fail. It's like I don't sell for a loss. I don't ever fail. I've never failed in my life. When I fail means when I quit. When I hang up on my dreams. When I go do something I don't want to do for the rest of my life. That's failure. I've never failed. I've never taken a loss in my investments, and I've never failed. And that's just straight up. And I still have some investments till this day that are going to be buried in the casket with me. Their time has passed. But I never sold them. I could have for a loss several times, never have. And that's just the way I am. So I've never taken a loss, never will. Man, just a lot. This month is going to be so awesome. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, what was it? Okay, let's look at Vox. So, this is what I mean. This was just so amazing to be able to. So I got it way down here, guys. Where did I get it at? 27s. So I got it in the 27 range, right down in here, and then I was able to sell it right up here at the high. And now it's going to come back down, and I'm going to be able to buy some more. This happens every day, all day, with every coin. This coin was down a lot. Who remembers when Vox was just taking a crap? I mean, who remembers when that was? It was just not that long ago that it was just dumping for, right here, dumping for dear life. And it doesn't show. There were a few that, this is the one I caught. Look at that. So look at what it's been doing. I bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought down in here, sold up in here, bought all down up in here. Look at these dumps. Yep, these are the ones I was talking about. Look at that. That's not that long ago, guys. Boom, boom. Like, and then you just got your steady. You just kind of hold, right? Nothing really happening. You're not really hitting any lures. That's fine. You don't have to hit lures. Oop, hit a fucking sell lure. That's for damn sure. Oop, hit another sell lower, that's for sure. Oop, man, no, not quite. Didn't hit a buy lower. Down here, bought a buy lower. Buy lower. Not even sell. Probably buy a little bit more here, then fucking sell some more. And now you're waiting for it to do the exact same thing. It's just stupid. What's basic attention token at? I've been laughing because basic attention token has just had all of my attention. Oh wow, look at that. Did I hit any lures? Ah, fuck. How did I not hit any lures? I get angry when I wake up and I hit lures. Oh, okay. So see, these are the lures. You see these? So beautiful. We haven't had any since. You never know though. I'm there. I'm waiting. I got them set. So yeah, it's basically just basically what I want to go over to. I knew I have some other news. I just don't know what it is. It eludes me at the time. I also posted my first thing on LBRY. I'm still figuring this shit out. I honestly don't know what the hell is going on. I kind of do. I know how to publish. It's in beta mode now. But let's go home. How do we go home? That is home. I like the layout. I just trying to figure things out. That's all. Okay. I hope I didn't show my LBRKY information and somebody comes in and uses my account. Please don't do that. Yeah, so I'm figuring this out today, so it's kind of cool. I got my invite to the beta release. Upcoming Friday, we have the interview with CEO of No Limit Coin. Next week, I have the CEO of a coin yet to be announced. Going to be doing an interview. Super cool guy. It's gonna be very good. Lots of stuff in the work. No Limit Coin is. What are we up at? What are we up at now? What are we up at, guys? So we're up at 800 basically. Breaking the old high. The new website launch is going to be fantastic. It's going to happen this week. And just stay tuned for that. Lots of stuff going on. Soccer to be released, and this is going to be amazing to get some live games going. See how the platform really functions. And the people who are waiting to buy till after they see soccer are going to be like the same people who didn't buy to an ICO and then bought it right after it was launched or right after the product launched. Like, it's kind of like buying LBKY now compared to when it launches and goes live. I'm not even invested in LBK. I have some lures set, but I'm not, like, I like it, but it's not one of those things that's a must have for me. So I have lures for a lot of coins that I like. I just don't always invest in them. And one of the things that people have to understand is you can't torture yourself. You know, you're not going to be able to invest in everything. Don't go trying to invest in things wildly, and you know, just be able to go without, right? Once you become desperate, then that's when bad things happen. But when I'm talking about No Limit Coin, when people are waiting for the fantasy game to launch up, that's when the price is going to just jump up. It's going to be like 5 cents by that time, and we're obviously creating a new floor already. I mean, look at that. That's just a boss ass up. That's just pure fucking, you know, the first one was like a rocket, and then, you know, people are like, holy shit. Because, you know, people bought it down here. People bought it for a lot less. People fucking with me bought it for a lot less. Where did they buy it? We bought it like way, like, I don't know, like 20 Satoshi, some people. And so, yeah, then you had like the major dump, because also you got to keep in mind, there was people who, they had a free league, like they gave away No Limit Coin when this thing was first made. I think it was early this year, and those people had a lot of coin as like a free buy-ins and stuff. And once that coin was worth money, those people were like, hallelujah, hallelujah. They didn't know what was going on. They just woke up one day and like, Daddy, we're rich. And then once all that got gone, people like me and everyone else were like, free no limit coin, free no limit coin. And now it's going on up, and then people are like, holy shit, no limit coin is really legit. And a lot of people get it confused. They think no limit coin is the exact same thing as e-bets, esporting bet. There's no fantasy football coin out there. The football token that's coming out that people are confused with, that's like a Magic the Gathering, but for soccer. You build a team and you have cards. It's a cool. I'm not saying it's not cool, and it's for soccer only. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not fantasy. It's not 1 week duels. 1 year fantasy football, league long fantasy football games, that's not even the same. None of those are the same. We're talking about competitive 1 week duels. That's what people like. Head-to-head combat or in tournaments. That's what people want. People want the chance to win big bucks, and they want to win it soon. They don't want to wait a whole year. And if it's not 1 week or 1 game duels, then most people aren't fucking with it. So, we have the right of way. There's no other coin doing this. And with the launch of soccer, it's, we're just going to be scooping up customers left and right. Just a very exciting time right now. So, lots going on. So many investments, so much money. I'm going to go ahead and kill it now. I got some other things I have to do today. I hope everyone is cool. Cheers. Peace.